Once before time, up in an egg-shaped cloud, in heaven with the angels, human creation took place over the span of 6 days, while vegetarian dinosaurs roamed the earth below. Angels in the clouds came together and dropped the first 2 babies down to earth. One was a beautiful girl named Princess Brilliant Blossom, and the other was a handsome boy named Edward Clementine, whose name means life. The egg cloud distinguished between man and animal through body and mind. The cloud also declared that there would be man and woman, who would play very different yet important roles. Princess Brilliant Blossom and Edward Clementine spent all their time together and learned how, as they were the only humans on Earth. During this time, they grew very close as they learned to navigate the world around them. They survived off of eating the forbidden fruit and also conducted a fish experiment to see how the fish in the pond would taste as good as they look. As the small animals they encountered would bow before man, as they never seen humans before, and they also learned how to construct a house out of clay, which they lived together for several years. As they grew older, they realized they were madly in love with each other, and they started dating. They were beyond happy, and they felt the urge to explore the world together. They decided to take a trip to Niagara Falls, so they began their journey. After a couple of days, they finally made it to the Rainbow Bridge, where they ran into a talking parrot who directed them to the waterfall. As they followed the direction the parrot told them to go, they realized they were heading into a strange forest. They became very confused because the bird told them the waterfall was a short walk ahead. They started to worry as the sun began to set and the forest grew dark. They tried to call for the parrot, but there was no answer. They decided to settle down under a large tree and try again in the morning. During the night, the forest echoed with strange, scary sounds. One most frightening was a hissing sound that began to grow louder and louder by the second. Then Princess Brilliant Blossom and Edward Clementine looked beside them and saw a beautiful serpent with columnar eyes looking right at them. They'd never seen anything like it before. They both reached their hands out to touch the foreign creature, and all of a sudden its eyes turned an evil red, and its huge fangs extended from its mouth. In an instant, the snake's fangs sunk into both Princess Brilliant Blossom and Edward Clementine. They both let out a scream of pain as the snake's venom filled their veins. The snake slithered away as Edward and Princess Brilliant Blossom sat in shock. They had no idea what happened to them, and they had no knowledge of good and evil and couldn't understand why such a gorgeous creature could harm them. They began walking in an attempt to find the waterfall when all of a sudden they began to feel very dizzy